Hey, it's Roman. I just want to say that this whole thing in New York City with the socialists, so-called socialists, winning everywhere, uh, it's not what you think. For example, I'll give you an example. I don't know, a few weeks ago, there was a video Bernie Sanders came out with where he criticized Elon Musk. Elon Musk was saying that AI and robots in, I don't know, the next 10 years or 5 years are going to allow for people only work if they want to and basically live life to enjoy life. And so Bernie Sanders actually criticized that, saying that, oh, what are people going to do? Their identities are tied to the work. Well, from what I know now, well, the only thing tied to people's work now is stress and anxiety and all kinds of mental problems. So the fact is that Bernie Sanders, in a lot of ways, is worse than Elon Musk, because at least Elon Musk is saying, well, there's a future for where people are going to be able to, not just the rich, but where everyone's going to be able to enjoy their lives and work only if they choose to. And so that's kind of the promise that socialists of the 20th century had. So what is Bernie Sanders? What kind of socialist is he? And why is the so-called wing of the Democratic Party, like Mamdani and all the rest of them, agree with Bernie Sanders on this? And that's what I wanted to ask. Why does Elon Musk sound like the one that's the socialist, while Bernie Sanders sounds like the one that wants to send people to fight World War III during this time that AI technology will be available, so that all the people that are fighting World War III will die, and all the rich people are just going to be left to enjoy the technology and not have to address any of the issues that the workers want to address, like being able to enjoy their lives. So I just want to say that all of this politics that they portray on TV, where they put on these candidates, oh, these are left guys, these are right-wing guys, it's all BS, because in the end, they're all working together in a way, the people that are, in charge. Now, there's a few exceptions. For example, Andrew Yang, and he, is the UBI promoter. And you notice that when he ran for mayor, he got very little publicity. And he was kind of, people were told, oh, he's just idealistic, or he's a businessman, but he doesn't have real support. And basically, he wasn't made a big deal out of it, and he lost. But Andrew Yang, if anything, is the closest thing to a real socialist, because he was saying that people should have the freedom to be able to work less hours and to be able to enjoy life and not just live to work. So that's what I wanted to say, that beware of these socialists, so-called socialists like Bernie Sanders. And oh yeah, by the way, they try to make it like, oh, so if they say that if you're against Israel, then you're a socialist, and you're not a socialist if you're for Israel. What about people like Brad Lander, for example, who calls himself a liberal Zionist, but he's also against Israel? So then you can be a Zionist and also be critical of Israel, but believe that Israel has a right to exist. But that point of view is not even addressed, not talked about, like that doesn't exist. So they say, oh, he's anti-Zionist and he hates Israel. So that's one inconsistency right there about Brad Lander. I'm not saying I'm completely supporting him either. He has imperfections too, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that they say on the news that a lot of things they don't tell you on the news. There's many other inconsistencies I can point out, but I don't want to make too long a video. But I just want to say that it's all BS. And if you look at the temperament of all these candidates, none of them are optimistic about the future. They all have an agenda, and it's not about helping people or being humanitarian. That's not what their goal is. Their socialism is the idea that people have to be slaves forever or kill them off with World War III against Russia, so that they don't have to address any of the issues that people will bring up once the AI technology and the robotics is able to replace the workforce. So that's what I wanted to say.